Leave a like on the video or the dog gets it.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. It's your boy Lucky back to you guys again with a brand new video. Today we are going to be ranking every singular sword, every single one that has come out from beginning till update 6. It's about to hit like update 7 now, but like till update 6. I'll make an updated one when update 7 comes out, but today I'm going to be remaking one because my previous tier list on swords, that one didn't happen like every single sword. Like it didn't include battle pass, the hunter's blade, or V1s. V1s really separates a sword, because I now remember that not everybody could just, as soon as they say, for instance, as soon as you get Phoenix blade, you can't just automatically awaken Phoenix blade. That isn't something that normal people are able to do. You know what I mean? Unless you have like a main account and you're grinding on the alt, then yeah. But today we are going to be doing that. But before we get into today's video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you guys haven't already. Road to 18,000 subscribers. Let's get it. And yeah, let me just drop straight into the video. Alright, so let me pull up my display capture real quick. Yeah, and turn this off. Yeah, so we got like a lot of swords. We can probably start with the commons, then the uncommons, then the rares, epics, legendaries, and then probably the limiteds, and then the mythicals. So yeah, let me start with it real quick. So katana, easy D tier. Jetta, easy D tier. Probably above katana though. Barbarian axe, probably above all these as well. Pipe, there's pipe, okay, pipe. And yeah, I think that is every single common. Yeah, so nothing too special. We really don't care about the commons. Moving on to the uncommons though, we are going to be starting with Anubis axe, which is actually really good for PvP grinding. It is really good. So that's actually an A tier. After the rework it got, is actually really good for almost anything, to be honest. So yeah, that's a pretty good investment. One of the easier swords to get. You just have to defeat Anubis like a lot of times until he drops it. It's an uncommon, so it's probably like a 5% or 10% drop chance, or even 20% to be honest. Gold spear, easy D tier. Probably on the pipe as well, not gonna lie, that sword is actually very mid. Pole, I think, is easy D tier, like above everything else, I think, probably, maybe. The Karabachi, probably down here as well. Tashi blade, also down here. And the triple katana is actually above all these, because the triple katana's rework is actually pretty good. For those who didn't know, because I don't think a lot of people know actually how these reworks actually look, because these reworks are actually like really good, bro. Like, okay, you probably didn't see that one properly, but you know what I mean, it isn't like terrible. It isn't like terrible, you know what I mean? Actually very, 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 very useful for grinding. It really isn't that bad. It really is not that bad, to be honest. So yeah, I'll probably put that above pole any day for sure. Alright, moving on to the rares, we do have ourselves the Demon Trident, easy B tier. You're going to need this for Fisherman V2, the quest, so yeah, you should probably be using it. Law Blade, easy C tier. Like, very underwhelming for whose sword it is, to be honest. That's Law's Blade, bro. Let me get so real. Adventurer's Knife, bottom low tier, C tier, let me be real. Sunken Blade, I'm actually gonna put this, believe it or not, in D tier, because he's Sunken Blade. Wait, did his Sunken Blade get reworked? I can't actually remember. Wait, hold on, let me just make sure it didn't get reworked. I don't think it did. I think it's still the exact same thing. Yeah. Oh no, that move got reworked. Alright, so it isn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. So I'd probably put it in a mid C tier, or probably before Law Blade, to be honest with you. Did Law I'm actually gonna confuse. Did Law Blade also get reworked as well? Because like I know like a ton of swords got like a bunch of reworks. Radius slash. Yeah, it's literally it's literally the same. Well, that isn't the same, but still, yes. I'm gonna put that over that, to be honest. Moving on to the next sword, we do have ourselves the Gravity cane. This is underwhelming as hell. Don't ever use that. If I ever catch you using that, I'm probably gonna kill you, just for the fun of it. And Big Mom Blade, and this is gonna get a easy B tier actually, above Demon Trident, because it actually is pretty decent. No, I'm not gonna lie, it is pretty good. I'm not sure I've seen people use this for PvP. They aren't like that crazily high bounty players, but The Z move is actually really good. I'm not gonna lie. Like, yeah, that's not half bad, to be honest. And the orange, that looks sick, bro. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, easy B tier above Demon Trident for sure. And I think that is all the rares. So moving on, let's move on to the epics really quickly. So we do have ourselves the Ancient Sword. All these battle pass weapons, well, most of them are kind of mid. So I'm probably gonna put them mid. High B tier. High B tier. Exactly how I rank them here, to be honest, because they are kind of mid, to be honest. There is one that is actually really good. We can get to that in a second. Aquatic Anchor, also pretty mid. The Break Cleaver, also pretty mid. Anything else? Is there anything else? Is there anything else? Setters of Flame, S tier, really meta for healing, really meta for hard raids, Sea Kings, especially if you're a fruit main. Yeah, really good, really good. It can pair with almost any fruit, bro. Actually, I'm more sure it can pair with every fruit, my bad. Apollos, easy C tier, is probably going to be right here, not gonna lie. Apollos is actually very mid, below average. Authentic Mace, I'm going to give this a high A tier. High B tier. Actually, low A tier. This is actually a really good sword, I'm not going to lie. It's actually really good. I've used it on one of my alt accounts, and it's actually really good, especially with the Tempest Stone. Oh my gosh, it's actually broken. Centaur, probably going to put it right below Apollos, just because you need to be a higher level to use Apollos than Centaur. But I do think that Centaur is better, to be honest. But anyways, Cookie Blade, probably like a probably right below Centaur. Hellblade, really damn good for PvP, and yeah, I'm actually gonna put it right above Anubis Axe, because yeah, you see Hellblade, we get so rare with ourselves. Phoenix Blade, I'm not too sure how much damage the V1 does, but V1 Phoenix Blade is probably gonna be a high B tier. But yeah, moving on to Metal Trident. Metal Trident is only used for travel. There's nothing really good about this damage wise. But it's really meta though. It isn't meta. It's really good if you want travel. Let's say you're fighting Sea Kings with a fruit like Quake, and you can't fly, you don't have the water walking passive. Yeah, really good fruit for you, I'm not gonna lie. Especially if the fruit doesn't have flight like Quake. Yeah, really good. Phoenix Blade V2, easily one of the best swords in the game, not gonna lie. Hold that S tier. Super easy to put you there, not gonna lie. Saber V1, believe it or not, actually is not that good. So I'm gonna probably put this as a B tier, like right above Demon Trident, because you are gonna need a sword to craft it up into the V2 version, which is probably one of the better swords in the game for sure. Dragon Standard, I forgot all about you, my friend, because you are literally mid, low B tier. I'm not gonna lie. I actually kind of want to put it in high C tier, actually. Like, it is very mid. No, I'm not gonna lie. This sort of solely depends on your teammates to be good at the game. I don't like it at all. Net Sword, Soul Cane, easy A tier, probably right underneath Anubis Axe, because all three of these swords are really good for PvP. Except you're not good. Moving on, the Nor Cure. I hope I'm saying that correct. The Nor Blade, Black Blade. This is probably going to be right above the other battle pass weapons. I'm not too sure though how good it is. I've seen one person use it, but I actually cannot remember the moves on the sword. So I'm probably going to leave it at the B tier is at right now, and I do think that is going to be the end of the epics. Now before I move on to the legendary swords, let's just rank the limited one time. Limited, Xmas Blade, kind of mid, not gonna lie, C tier. I'm not gonna show any favoritism to them being limited or them having value. I'm just gonna throw them in the rank. Also following this is probably actually better than the Xmas Blade itself, so I'm probably gonna put the Sweet Blade right above this in terms of damage. And last but not least, the Pumpkin Smash. Pumpkin Smash is pretty good if you can line your moves. Probably the best out of all of them, all the limited swords. So yeah, we got out of the way, nice, quick, easy. All right, Avalon. Avalon is going to be the M1s aren't that bad, so I'm probably gonna put it right here just because I don't know what to do with the Nor Blade. Acro Spear, easy S tier, bro, right below Awakened Phoenix Blade. Acro Scythe, probably going to replace Hell Sword in the top of the A tier list, because Acro Scythe is really good, especially if you are farming multiple enemies. If you're fighting multiple enemies, really damn good sword. Nightblade V1, trash, literal garbage. I actually kind of want to put it in D tier, not gonna lie, but probably top tier, top C tier, low. Actually no. I'll put it here. I actually prefer it over some of these swords, I'm not gonna lie. 80k V1, very mid, very garbage, I'm not gonna lie. Probably right on the dragon standard, keeping it a butt with you. But 80k V2 is a whole different story. Although it did get nerfed to the ground, it's still somewhat decent, so I'm probably gonna put it around here. Some people may actually put this a little higher, but I'm gonna put it here just for the sake of it. If you're angry with this, okay, go cry about it. Anyways, Longeva sword. This is going to be a B tier, probably right in front of or behind the Avalon. You could choose whichever one you guys want it to be. It really does not matter to me. Maramasa, low B tier for sure. V1 is garbage, but V2 on the other hand is one of the higher damaging swords out there, and it really is pretty decent to farm seekings with the mirror mouse. I'm not too sure if it was still as broken as it was back in the day, but it should still be at the very least somewhat decent from what I remember. Saber V2, easy S tier, bro. I don't even need to explain why that's a S tier. Dark Blade V2, probably going to be right below Acro Scythe. I do prefer this, like the Nightblade V2 over Acro Scythe, but for the sake of vitality, sorry, in types of usage, yeah, it's probably going to be like this for true. I cannot lie to you. Hunter Blade, probably right above Saber. Ooh, very random here. Probably right above Saber, to be honest. It might even be better than Acro Spear. I'm not too sure, but it's kind of mid. Oh, I just realized I did not Nightblade. That's a mythic. I didn't mean to start mythics yet. All right. Oh well. Ethereal Sword. This is probably one of the better A tiers for sure. I'm more sure this does burn damage as well. This is the best burn. Sorry, second best burn damage sword. First is Phoenix Blade V2, then Ethereal, then Maramasa. Is it like that? I mean swords without having to add that could do burn without having to add the Blade Stone, by the way. And last but not least, probably the best sword in the game, in my opinion. The Blood Moon Twins is really good for PvP, farming bosses, hard raids. Especially if you have the Tempest Stone on it, is actually busted, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Anyways, guys, this is my final tier list right here. I'm actually gonna download this and put this in the thumbnail. If you guys don't agree with it, go cry about it. I'm joking. If you guys don't agree with the tier list, how I rank these swords or whatever the case would be, you guys can always leave a comment telling me what you would change around, how you would make the tier list better, or whatever the case would be. But yeah, just be respectful in the comments. This is totally my opinion. If you don't like my opinion, go and make your own tier list. What the heck. But anyways, guys, that is going to be the end of the video. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to leave a like, subscribe. I'm actually going to go live as soon as this video comes out. So yeah, we're going to be killing 700 Kaidos, bro. I literally have like 732 Kaidos. That's like 3,500 gems, 3,500 gems for those who can't count. But yeah, that is going to be the end of the video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Oi, oi, oi.